Good morning, everyone. I am Nirjar Patil, student of Department of Information Technology at Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering. Today, as a part of our data communication, I will be presenting on the topic transmission media under the guidance of Professor Shweta Devdas ma'am. So, let's get started. Before we dive into the technical details, let me start with a simple analogy. Think of transmission media as the road that data travels on. Just like roads connect cities, transmission media connects devices. It is the physical or wireless path that carries signals from a sender to a receiver. Now, this path can exist in two forms, either as a wired connection like the LAN cables we use in labs, or as a wireless connection like the Wi-Fi we use every day on our phones. Some very common everyday examples include mobile networks, satellite links, and internet cables. So, why should we care about transmission media? The answer is simple. The type of media you choose directly affects how fast, how far, and how reliably your data can travel. It plays a critical role in real world application. The internet we use, the mobile and cellular networks on our phones, television broadcasting, and even satellite communication systems. All of this depends on the right choice of transmission media. Ultimately, selecting the right transmission medium is always a balance between speed, cost, and reliability based on specific use case. All transmission media can be classified into two broad categories. The first is guided media, also called wired media. Here, signal travels through a physical conductor, a cable, so the path is fixed and controlled. The three major types are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. The second is unguided media or wireless media. Here, signal travels through air or space using electromagnetic waves. No physical path is required. The three main types are radio waves, microwaves, and satellite communication. This diagram gives us clear visual classification. At the top, we have transmission media splitting into two branches, guided on the left and unguided on the right. Under guided, we have twisted pair cable, coaxial, also called as untwisted pair cable, and optical fiber cable. Under unguided, we have radio waves, microwaves, and infrared. This hierarchy helps us understand the complete structure of transmission media at a glance. Now let's go deeper into guided media. Guided media refers to transmission where signals are confined to specific physical path. It forms the wired backbone of most communication networks. Its key characteristics are it uses physical path through cables. It offers high security because signals stay inside the cable, making interception harder. It is reliable with minimum interference, and it gives consistent and stable performances. The three types, twisted pair, coaxial, and fiber optic, each serve different needs, ranging from basic LAN connections to high speed backbone networks. The advantages include high bandwidth, secure transmission, and low interference. However, the disadvantages are higher installation cost, less flexibility, since routes are fixed and the need of physical infrastructure. Moving on to unguided media, unlike guided media. Unguided media transmit signal through air or space using electromagnetic waves. No physical wires are required. Its key characteristics include no physical path is needed, it is flexible and mobile, making it easy to set up and move. However, it is susceptible to interference from obstacles and weather, and it has moderate security since signals travels openly through the air. The three types are radio waves, microwaves, and satellite communication. Advantages include low installation cost, high mobility, easy coverage expansion, and suitability for remote areas. Disadvantages include lower bandwidth compared to fiber optic, interference from weather and security concerns, and line of sight requirements for microwaves and satellites. So, the first type of guided media is twisted pair cable. It consists of two insulated copper wire twisted together. This twisting is what reduces electrical noise and interference. It is the most affordable option and is widely used in Ethernet LANs, telephone lines, and office wiring. While it is reliable for voice and data, it works best over shorter distances. You can find twisted pair cables in almost every office network and telephone connection around you. The second type is coaxial cable. It has a central conductor that carries the signal surrounded by a concentric conducting shield with insulation in between. This design gives coaxial cables higher bandwidth and better immunity to interference compared to twisted pair cables. The shielded structure protects the signal from external electromagnetic field interference, making it suitable for cable TV connections and broadband internet where higher data speeds are needed. Now, the moving towards the third and most advanced type of guided media is fiber optic cable. Unlike copper cables, fiber optic cable transmit data as pulses of light through glass or plastic fibers. This makes them incredibly fast. They can transmit data at virtually the speed of light. They are also completely immune to electromagnetic interference, so the signal stays clean across the entire path. And they can carry signals over hundreds of kilometers without significant loss, making them the backbone of internet and long distance communication networks. Now, let's move to unguided media part. The first type is radio waves. These are electromagnetic waves that can travel in all directions and, importantly, they can pass through walls and obstacles. This makes them ideal for short range wireless communication. You can use radio waves every day through Wi Fi networks, Bluetooth devices, and AM FM radio. Their ability to go through walls is precisely why Wi Fi works inside buildings. The second type of unguided media is microwaves. Microwaves have a higher frequency than radio waves, which means they can carry more data, giving them higher capacity. However, unlike radio waves, microwaves travels in straight line and require clear line of sight between transmitter and receiver. They are used in mobile networks like 4G and 5G, communication towers, and radar systems. That is why you see large dish shaped antennas on towers. Those are microwave transmitter and receivers. Now, moving toward the third and most far reaching type of unguided media is satellite communication. Satellites orbiting the Earth act as relay stations. They receive signals from one point on Earth and bounce them to another, enabling communication across thousands of kilometers. Its application include GPS navigation from maps and vehicles, direct to home TV broadcasting that reaches your home from space, and remote internet access for rural and oceanic regions where laying cables is simply not possible. Satellite communication truly makes global connectivity possible. Now that we have covered both types in details, let's compare them side by side. In terms of medium, guided media uses physical cables while unguided uses air and electromagnetic waves. Speed. Guided media, especially fiber optic, is much faster, wireless is moderate. Security. Guided is higher since signals stay inside cables. Wireless signals travel openly, making them easier to intercept. Cost. Guided media has higher installation costs. Wireless is cheaper to set up. Mobility. Guided is fixed and less flexible. Wireless is highly mobile. Interference. Guided has low interference due to shielding. Wireless is susceptible to interference. The bottom line is the best choice always depends on your specific needs. Speed, budget, distance, and mobility all play a role. To summarize today's presentation in three key points. First, transmission media is the foundation of all communication. Without it, no data can travel between devices. It is essential channel for every network. Second, there are two main types. Guided media uses physical cables, for example, twisted pair, coaxial, and fiber optic. Unguided cable uses electromagnetic waves, for example, radio waves, microwaves, and satellite. Third, the choice of medium depends on speed, cost, and distance. Fiber optic for high speed, radio waves for flexibility, satellites for global reach. Each medium has its specific purpose. To conclude, without transmission media, communication between devices is simply impossible. Thank you for listening, and I am happy to take any questions. Now, moving into our question and answer session, let's look at two key scenarios regarding transmission media. First, when we talk about high speed internet over long distances, the clear winner is fiber optic cable. It uses light pulses to transmit data, offering much higher bandwidth and lower signal loss compared to traditional copper or wireless option. Secondly, for secure and reliable communication within an office, we should prioritize guided media. Unlike wireless signals, physical cables like Ethernet provide a contained environment that is less prone to interference and unauthorized access. Both choices highlight the importance of matching the medium to the specific needs of the network. Any questions on this? So, thank you very much. This concludes my presentation on transmission media.